Ladies and gentlemen, my name is London Electricity. Welcome to Thingcast episode 4. And this episode, our topic is rebuilding. And of course I'm going to focus on my forthcoming album, Rebuilding Better Worlds. And I've got most of the remixers in the electric chair in this episode. And they will be telling you how they believe that they can rebuild a better part of their world. And we're kicking off with the amazing Justin Hawkes remix of Final View from the Rooftops. Let's go. Big up Sydney B on vocals. And Justin Hawkes is going to come in and have a little chat with you. Justin, take it away.
What's up, guys? I'm Justin Hawkes. I'm in Austin, Texas, and I remixed Final View from the Rooftops by Tony Coleman and Sydney B. And building a better world to me is it's definitely going to be more about being part of the environment and kind of having a sustainable piece in that, bringing life back to the way that it was before, humanity decided it was the only thing on the world that mattered. I really kind of miss the simplicity of I'm 27, even young me in the late 90s felt before the internet and technology was so consuming of my life. And a better world for me would be so much more reduced, actually, just kind of in tune with the wild, with nature, in tune with all the living beings that we are supposed to share this planet with. And I one of my biggest goals actually in life is to just have this property and place that I can kind of keep as a sanctuary, more or less, that I could live in sustainably and peacefully. and sort of be a caretaker too, because I think that would be a better world, a world where we had a simpler, humbler relationship with the world we live in. So that's a better world to me.
And Justin, it sounds like a better world to me as well. How brilliant was it when Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram went down? Why can't they just do that for like 6 months? Okay, now when I got these interviews in from all of the remixers who very kindly took the time to do it, it really struck me. What an amazing bunch of people make up the drum and bass community. It really, really struck me. So check these out, listen to them. They're really amazing. Very moving, some of them. Especially this lot. Over to you, Cliques.
A world that's never been more connected, but in other ways so lonely, we want to rebuild a world with true connections. Calls not texts, laughs not lols, hugs not hate, and with us all understanding that love is the strongest weapon we all own. Stay happy, you legends. Love, Cliques.
Yes, it's Cliques, out right now. Their remix of The Prescription is Love. Sit back, relax, enjoy this. Huge love going out to Cliques, aka Barry Enders. Absolutely loving the way the Cliques story is evolving. And this remix is really unparalleled. the mighty Mozey on remix duties. This is the Mozey remix of Funkopolis. Now, the Rebuilding Better Worlds album is coming out at the end of this month. It's available to pre-order. The vinyl is unbelievable. It's so beautiful. You can get it from the Hospital Records shop. And Mozey is going to come in and have a little word with you. Hold tight.
And I shall be all alone when I get towards the end. Who will there be to comfort me? Or who will be my friend, be my friend, be my friend, be my friend?
Yo, Mozey here, and thanks to the wonderful London electricity, I have been thinking today about building a better world and what that would mean to me. And the thing that I have landed on is something that I've tried to do myself for the last year or two, and it's improved my life massively. And it involves not holding on to things that are unnecessary. Now, this could be like emotions, this could be feelings, you know, if someone's pissed you off, if you're feeling jealous over something. If you see that feeling and you take it and you fester, all it's going to do is get worse, and it will just consume you and ruin your day. So take it, put it in a little box and get rid of it. As soon as you do that, trust me, it's gone. It's in the past, and you will feel so much lighter from not holding on to it. I think if we all did this, then it would improve the world massively, and you might be able to build a better world. Bye.
Wise words indeed. Second drop variation in the house on the bass line. Check it. And coming up, we have Duncan Winslow, who has done a delightful remix of She Slowly Caught Fire, featuring Bulgarian Goddess. And incidentally, Bulgarian Goddess, real name Daniela Serafimova, has got a new single out at the moment called Father, which I do advise you to check out. It's really, really beautiful, really good.
Hey, this is Winslow, and I got the huge opportunity to remix She Slowly Caught Fire on London Electricity's Rebuilding Better Worlds album. Or it's on the Rebuilding Better Worlds album, but it's on Building Better Worlds. And you know, remixes, you know how that works. Anyway, so he asked me how I would rebuild a better world. Like, what would be a part of my world or something I think that, you know, I'd make happen. And I think if everybody could just relax, relax, and not take things or themselves too seriously. Like, take the things that need to be taken serious, but everything else just relax, you know?
Relax.
That can honestly help. Just, you know, stepping back, whatever situation you might be in, and just letting things happen and relax. I don't know, it's worked for me, so.
Yes, Duncan. Woo! Just
was years ago now.
Absolutely gorgeous listening to this in my headphones. It really is.
She slowly caught fire, and the smoke goes up forever.
And this remix, this is one of my favourite remixes in the whole package. This is by Lilac, and she's remixed I Wish You Could See It 2, which is a collaboration I did with Urban Dawn. Big shout to Felipe. And Danny Lilac has just transformed it into the most amazingly brooding, beautiful piece of work. Check it out. She's going to have a chat in the middle. Let's go. Again, amazing in headphones. Danny's use of reverb and ambience, panning, it's incredible. Yes, Danny.
If I could rebuild a better part of my world, it would be a place where I could go just to forget about all the negative emotions that I feel, like the fear of rejection, self-doubt, feeling like you're not good enough. It's all the emotions that I and like everyone feels. I feel like in everyday life, we're just constantly bombarded with negativity. Like, you see it and hear it everywhere. It's so hard not to get wrapped up in it all. And it's really hard because you lose sight of like what's actually important. That life is difficult sometimes, but at the same time it's also very precious and it's also very short. So then I feel like I want a place where you can just go and truly live in the moment and not have that fear and not have the past like holding you back. You're just living in that present moment and you're able to create whatever you want to create, whatever art or whatever you want to do. And it'll just be a free space where you can just truly be yourself. And when I picture this better world, I just automatically think of somewhere by the sea, a nice beach. Is a place where I'm often at my most happiest.
Oh, Danny, that is so beautiful. Very moving. Next up, remixing now, that's what I call a switch, is Vlad Polaris. And the switch first appeared on Forza Horizons 4, I think it was. And then it was on the Building Better Worlds album, slightly different version. Vlad has taken it by the scruff of the neck and produced an amazingly beautiful piece of work. So check out what Vlad has to say at the beginning.
You know, I was thinking the other day about kindness and forgiveness, and kind of just like reminiscing of some of the events that have unfolded throughout my life and the amount of times I chose not to forgive others or forgive myself, and the amount of times that I did. And looking back, I really wish that I was more forgiving. It kind of goes hand in hand with becoming a better person, becoming more patient and more attuned with yourself and things that you do. And I'm not talking about, forgetting what's happened and kind of just dismissing it. I'm talking about really looking at somebody that has hurt you in the past and that has done you wrong, and coming to terms with forgiving them and forgiving yourself. And really I find that forgiveness, being able to forgive somebody, really comes down to it becoming something that is important for yourself more so than the other person, because that's how you can move forward with your life and with things that you need to do and become a stronger person and a much better person and a more understanding person. Because really it's hard to understand what someone goes through and why they do the things they do unless you are in their shoes. So, you might not be able to forgive them at that moment, or in a week, or in a month, or in 6 months, or a year. But eventually, I promise you, forgiveness is the way to go. So, if you ask me, what makes a better world, I'd have to say, forgiveness.
Oh. Wow. We are in the fields. Big shout to Vlad Polaris. Fantastic, beautiful remix. Thank you, Vlad, I'm so grateful.
again. Breathe again. Back to the stop. Breathe again.
Yes, the Secretary General.
Breathe again. Breathe again. Back to the stop.
And the Sec Gen was 12 on Sunday. How time flies when you've got time to think. Now, Dan Tonk is behind this remix. Absolute banger, Dan.
We'll need a little time just to let it process.
Yes, Inja.
A little space, then we get it off our chest. If you need time, then here's the easy steps. First, slow down, breathe, take them deep breaths. First step is this: go and grab a pen, or go and get your paper or your pad. It depends. Whatever your equipment, quick go collect. Lay them out in front of you, then stop and check.
Will you need a little time just to let it process? Find a little space, then we get it off our chest. If you need time, then here's the easy steps. First, slow down, breathe, take them deep breaths. First step is this: go and grab a pen, or go and get your paper or your pad. It depends. Whatever your equipment, quick go collect. Lay them out in front of you, then stop.
It's Tonk Dan here. I just wanted to say thank you to Tony, to the Secretary General, and to Inja for letting me remix their banging track. It's part of the London Electricity Rebuilding Better Worlds album project. I hope you guys enjoy it. This week, I have been using one of these to rebuild a better world.
It's a skateboard.
So apart from music, my main passion in life is skateboarding, and I'm actually a coach, and I work with young people and kids in the Northwest, letting them try a new sport, letting them try skateboarding. Skating's going through a boom at the moment. Not only is it an Olympic sport, but it's a great way of engaging kids that might not be interested in traditional sports such as football, rugby, etc. It's a great one, and it's been there for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Breathe again.
Yes, Dan.
Breathe again. Back to the stop.
Big up.
Breathe again.
The drum and bass massive.
Breathe again.
Doing good things in the community.
Back to the stop. Back to the stop. Breathe again. Back to the stop.
Check. Give them a once over. Make sure they're prepped. Then go back to the start, breathe again. Cause when it's time, blank pages are your friends. They don't answer back or try rush you to the end. You can't timing, cause when it all blends, you can step back and see the picture once again. It's all about focus, but being unfocused, letting it be and breathe, that's the potion.
Hi all, Villem here. Tony Coleman, aka London Electricity. He's got a new album called Rebuilding Better Worlds, and he's asked me to do a quick video about how I would build my world to be better. I'm going to be totally selfish. I'm going to basically do a wish list on what I wish I could have in my studio that I haven't got.
Yes, Villem.
Number one is probably a Fender Rhodes, the classic electric piano, one of the greatest iconic sounds of all time. I've yet to find a plugin that can really emulate that in a true way. They're not cheap and they're big.
Nice.
That's another thing. My studio space, I'd like it to be a bit bigger, so I could fit a Fender Rhodes in. Also, as you can see, it's a fair size, but yeah, if it's a bit bigger, and also it'd be nice to have some windows. I haven't got any windows. I've got a door with a big window, but I have to have the curtains shut for the sound to stop reflecting off it. So some windows would be nice. I'd love a real piano in the studio. I would love a big bank of synths, Juno 106, the Moogs, everything with a keyboard so I can play on them. I would love a Manley EQ. They're about $4,000. I can't afford one right now. I would love a 1176 compressor. I'd love an LA2A compressor. I'd love a really good vocal mic. You know, these are things that are on the wish list, but we'll keep building up to them. So, yeah, that's it. Peace out.
My feet won't leave the ground. All I wanna do is fly away, live my life in a better place. Maybe someday I will spread my wings and
And there you have the Christmas wish list from Villem to make his world better. Any members of the family, listen to that, take notes, start saving. And this is the Villem remix of Don't Give Up Now, featuring Bulgarian Goddess. Such a stepper.
Don't give up now. You've got to keep on trying. Don't give up now. Not until it's done. Don't give up now. For there is no denying. Don't give up now. Your time will surely come.
Yes, Villem, thank you very, very much. We all take note. So it's a Fender Rhodes, a real piano, a manly, was it an EQ or compressor, and some other compressors, and loads more space, and most important of all, windows. And Villem, just relax. Just relax. Okay, Hugh Hardie's coming in. Let's check out what Hugh's saying.
Hi, this is Hugh Hardie, and I've just moved house. As you can see, it's a big mess behind here, and so I'm in the process of setting everything up and turning this new house into a happy home. I think it's quite important to have the home as somewhere where you feel really comfortable and relaxed, especially if you're working from home and you have your office or studio. Here you want to be in the right headspace to be productive and creative. So today I am rebuilding my home world into a better world.
I've been on my way down. I've been living with the lights out, getting troubled by the idle sounds of the day to day. I know I let you down. I did nothing to protect you. Didn't know how much you went through, and now it's too late. I wish I did more to love you. I wish I did more to keep you safe. And if I only could, I'd build a better world for
you. Yes, Hugh. Good luck with the move, mate. Massive shout to Emma Deneen. The more I hear her vocal, and trust me, I've heard it about 5,000 times, the more I love it. Love you loads, Emma. And you, Hugh. What an amazingly effortless remix. It's gorgeous.
Weighs heavy on me now, thinking about all that you went through, doing anything to numb your way to an empty space, staring at the ceiling, trying to figure out a meaning, trying to buy into the feeling of a better place. I wish I did more to love you. I wish I did more.
It's out right now. The gorgeous Hugh Hardie's remix of Emma Deneen and London Electricity, Build a Better World. Right, incoming Digital Native, who has remixed Possible Worlds. And get an insight into the life of Digital Native. Let's go.
All right. My name's Digital Native, and I'm just making this quick video just to talk a little bit about what my better part of the world would be if I was rebuilding a better world. I'm just out for a little walk actually, and I thought I'd record it while I was out and about. One of the things I've been doing recently quite a lot, more than I have for a long time to be fair, is getting out and about, and if you can just see the birds flying around actually. Something I've started to really find important is being able to get out in a space, get outdoors and just get a bit of fresh air. Just come for a bit of walk today actually, and saw a little opening in the trees. I thought I'd go a bit of a wander and just kind of wandering through some woodland somewhere.
Yes, Digital.
Don't really know where I'm going, to be honest.
Nor do I.
But yeah, that's something I think is really important. Having that outdoor space and having some bit of nature about. So I think that would be key, something that would be central to it. I know not everyone's got access to this kind of thing. Luckily, not too far from me, there's quite a lot of this about. I think something else as well is having a space like a creative space. I don't really have this near where I live. I've got access to it at home, but I know a lot of young people don't. I think that's something that's really important. Having access to it, not just access, but free access. Not making it about people that can afford it, people that can't. I've worked with sort of 16 to 18 year olds for probably over the last 10 years, and a lot of the young people that I work with, they don't really have hobbies, they don't really have interests, to be honest, and they don't have access. A lot of times they don't have access to the money to get it either. So I think that's something I put central to my part of the world, is making sure that young people have got that access to creative spaces and arts, music, that kind of thing. And yeah.
Amen. Amen.
Other than that, I think something else I would want to be central to my better part of the world would be that people's sort of well-being and health was more important than money and possessions. I think we're sort of conditioned these days to put the way that we look and what we've got above anything else, and that's kind of drilled into the way that we live. I think making sure that we're governed by people that are more concerned with people's health and well-being, and bringing up our young people and sort of conditioning them to believe that actually a healthy mind is a bit more important than what you own or how much money you've got. And that's probably about it. Thanks for listening.
Well, thank you for giving us your view on the world. I agree with every single word there. This is Digital Native's remix of Possible Worlds featuring Inja and Von A. Let's go. And we're going to close off this podcast with some wise words and interesting information from Seba from Sweden. Check it out.
Hi, my name is Seba. I'm from Sweden. I was asked to do a remix of London Electricity's Funkopolis, and obviously I said yes. Tone has been a really good support throughout many years. And he recently asked me to do a little video about building better worlds. I work in a school. Apart from music, I work in a school as a support for children with special needs. And one really important thing that I've learned doing this is that it's really important for people to accept each other. You don't have to like each other, but just accept other people for what they are, and that is a great start to build better worlds. Well, for my own purpose, I've been building better world myself. As I was working on this remix, I was building an extension to my house. So that sort of interfered with my drum and bass lifestyle, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's my advice. Try to accept people for what they are. It will be much easier to coexist in the future. Bye.
And also, build yourself a house. Thank you, Seba. And it's true, while he was working on this remix, he kept sending me pictures of him standing in basically absolutely loads and loads of piles of wood. And the house is halfway there, I believe. Because in Sweden, they build houses out of wood. In all its glory, the Seba remix of Funkopolis. Let's go. And the drum work in this remix is unbelievable. True to the title, Funkopolis. And we're closing out the podcast now. Thingcast for rebuilding Also on the Rebuilding Better Worlds album, there is the Logistics remix of Never Trust a Hippie, the whiny VIP of Empty Seat at the Table, and the Degs remix of Kubrick's View, and there's my VIP of Lonely Sirens. And I'm not playing those because I haven't actually got videos of or audio of those guys, those remixers, saying what how they could rebuild their better worlds. And you've heard enough about mine, so I don't need to do mine. Right, I'm out of here. The album's out end of October. Pre-order it now to be in with a chance of getting the vinyl. And pre-save on Spotify, please. That would be marvellous. I hope you really, really enjoy it. I'll see you on Thingcast 5. Take care.